As you can see, we've got some aggression going on here, so it is time to separate the bettas. Hey everyone, Sheila here from Life with Pets. So as you can see, change is happening to the baby bettas. We have decided that the time has come to start separating them. We were having issues with them fighting and there was a lot of aggression going on. So we decided that it was time to put them into a different tank and start separating them. I was going to be putting them into a divided tank and then the others into containers. Unfortunately, there's been a problem with our order, and so the containers have been delayed. So for the time being, I'm going to just take out the ones that are most aggressive, which is this one here. You can actually see all the breeding stripes on it. And then the big one here, this one is very aggressive. This one here probably is going to go as well, but I'm going to maybe give it a little bit more time and see how we get on with that one. And then this one here is going to go as well. I haven't actually caught that one as yet. And then this one up here as well. So at the moment, it seems to be the red ones that are much more aggressive than the others, although this one here is extremely aggressive. It really gets into fights with a lot of them. So although it seems to be a lot smaller, this one is coming out as well. So this is what I've got set up at the moment. I've done a 10-gallon into 4 sections with our dividers, so it does give them a good amount of space. I do plan on changing the water out in this tank about every other day. I do have filtration, one at this end here and one here. Now these are fully cycled filters because I do keep spare filters in some of my tanks so that I can just set up a tank and I will have a fully cycled one. So I'm just going to let these out now because they have actually been in the cups for almost 30 minutes. So I'm just going to let each one out into the section and then I'll move the light and then we can see them a little better. So they've still got a decent amount of space, I think, at this point. And at the end of the day, this is only temporary because we are planning on selling them probably at the end of March, beginning of April, I think. So, okay, this cup, there we go. All right, so let's move the light a little further forward and then we can maybe see them a little better. So at the moment they're going to be a little stressed because obviously they're not quite sure what is happening, although this one here isn't at all. Let's see if I can get this light whereby, there we go. So this one is looking really good. This one has started to colour up as well. You can see sort of the metallic coming through in that one, and then we're messing with the light again, let's see, and then this one back there, and then I don't know where, oh, this one's gone down onto the bottom. This one's actually just starting to get some colouring, but I'm not too sure of the swimming on this one. I have noticed that it does do a fair bit of bottom sitting despite how aggressive it actually is. So I am watching this one quite closely to see whether this one's going to make it or not. So I have added some almond leaves and then just some guppy grass, and then on the top I've just got a little of the frog bit, and then I have also just started to make up some almond leaves. So right now they're sitting in boiling water and you can see that the water is starting to change colour, and I'm going to add some of that into the tank as well, just because the almond leaves that I've got in there have not long gone in, and so it will be a while for it to change colour. Also, I did want to make some of this up because I have had to take out a couple more, and so I've put them into these 32-ounce cups until the new containers come that, like say, are on the way, but there's been a mix-up with the order. So these are going to have to be water changed every single day, and probably I will use a turkey baster to take out the mess in between that as well. So I'm going to actually add in some of this into these cups. So I'm just going to get it a little bit darker I'm going to do it for about an hour to maybe 2 hours, and hopefully that will be dark enough. So I've had to put 2 bettas in this type of setup, although I did have another container, and so this one is in here, and this one the same thing. I'm going to add some of the almond leaf extract into it so that it would just help with the water as well. I did decide to use the no holes dividers for the babies because I don't want them sort of getting stressed out at all, and I just thought that this way they would only see each other if they were actually right at the front of the glass here. And so obviously if they're there, then they will get some flare time. If it turns out that they really can't see each other too much, then I will actually put some of the ones in the cups next to them so that they can have a little flare time as well. As you can see, these two can actually see each other just at the side there, so that will be good for them in that they will sort of get some flare time. However, they are able to sort of swim away and then they can't see each other at all. So that was why we chose to go for those, just so it would give them a little time to not have to be able to see each other all the time. So it's a few days later and things are a lot better in this tank. They do occasionally still sort of chase each other, but overall they are so much better. I've actually got some food here, so I'm going to give them some food. And I'm doing a mixture of baby brine shrimp. No, not baby brine shrimp. I'm doing a mixture of brine shrimp and bloodworm. So let's put some of that in for them. And the ones in the other tank, which I'm going to show you in a minute, see those two are having a bit of a go at each other now. But overall, like I say, things are so much better. Obviously, I am still monitoring them, and if anyone gets too aggressive, then I will pull those out as well. Unfortunately, I am still waiting on the containers to come. They're 1 gallon containers that we've got coming, and as I said, we've got a mix up, so we're going to have to wait a bit longer for them. So I'm hoping they're going to be here soon so that I can get them all set up, but when they come I will do an unboxing and then show you setting them up. So in this tank I did end up separating the 2 in the middle. I put them both on the ends, and then that way all they have are the one side that they can sort of flare at as and when they want. I'm going to add some food in to these now, so let's do this one first. So things are actually a lot calmer, which is good. So they have settled very, very well in this tank. I will do a video cleaning the tank at some point, but at the moment I'm literally still just doing it every other day, and I do about 50%, but it is easy enough to clean. But I can do a video on that if that's something you're interested in seeing. And this one as well, and the end one. I try and get sort of a mixture of both foods, and then, wow, that was a lot. I didn't realise I'd picked up quite so much. So that one's going to really enjoy his food or her food today. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you would like to see more videos like this, then please go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.